expect is reforms. What has happened is restructuring. Now, if you give me 30 seconds, I'll explain to you the nitty-gritty. When you want reforms, it is not that you're looking at some incentives that are given to, one tadba jise kehte hain. What you're looking for is to make your workforce healthier, wealthier, wiser, more adaptable, more flexible, to be given to the people who would use that workforce. What do I mean by that?
So how many years
Tauseef, this is very unfair. I did not interrupt you.
Need more?
So when
it's the third term of Narendra Modi. How many years do you need more, sir? You are using such word for reforms. Kab hoga reformation? Kab hoga transformation?
No, one second.
Changes?
When Modi, Navika, can I please? Let me at least finish.
Well, in which case, Tauseef bhai, in which case, Tauseef bhai, in Bengal, how many terms have you been there? 3, 4?
Third term? Okay, I can show you my report card.
So please tell me how much industry, how much employment has been generated in West Bengal?
I am ready to bring my report card in front of you.
यहाँ बोलो ना report card.
report card क्या है? How much investment and how much investment has Bengal got? Please don't tell me MOUs. Tell me investments on the ground.
Let me finish because he interrupted me.
I am talking about the Gram Manrega, Gram Awas Yojana project.
Okay, 1 minute. On Manrega itself, where Manrega has been called Ji Ram Ji. Tauseef bhai, I know there are elections in Bengal, but not only Bengal makes all of India. There are other states, and I need to get in other.
He interrupted me for 30 seconds. At least 30.
Okay, I'll give you 10.
10 में क्या होगा?
15.
अच्छा, basically what Rahul Gandhi said about dead economy in the short term is totally wrong. But it could be right if we follow the path of Mamata and Rahul Gandhi, because they are against reforms, they are against privatization, they are against the farm laws.
We are with the people of India.
Again,
we are with the people of Bengal.
What is this, yaar? Please, this is not.
ऐसे गलत बात बोल के जाएंगे.
But Tauseef, last I heard the Constitution allowed freedom of expression and speech, and allow Anand Ranganathan to exercise that. You've been allowed to exercise it as well.
Not in Bengal. If I were to forward a cartoon of Mamata, Tauseef would be the one sent to arrest me. But anyway, let me finish. The promises that Modi has did fulfill, were not in the BJP manifesto. Almost verbatim, the farm laws were in the Congress, TMC and AAP manifesto. He fulfilled your promises and you reneged. You should be ashamed.
Well, Sanjay Jha, please respond. Do you support the direction of the budget? Do you see the bright spots? The fact that it's not populist despite the pressure of elections? The fact that it sticks to the basic agenda of empowering infrastructure, empowering the growth sectors, but at the same time maintaining fiscal discipline? एक बार कह दो अच्छा है बजट.
I wish I could, Navika, but I like to speak the truth. And the truth is that this government is living in denial, and it continues to be, shall we say, occupying very precious real estate in a fool's paradise, which it has a right to, frankly speaking, do a limitless purchase of. Let's look at a couple of hard points. You and I both know, and I think I'm sure a lot of the panelists do as well, that if India was really on a very high trajectory, the rupee would not be on a free fall. The rupee is being propped up through the RBI interventions. We may have foreign exchange reserves, but the truth is that the rupee has been the worst performing Asian currency. Can we ignore it? I mean, for the record, let me tell your viewers, Navika, that we have actually performed even worse against Pakistan rupee. That's going to hurt these hyper nationalists on the show. Pakistan's rupee has done better than the Indian rupee over the last 1 year. The point which I want to really mention at this point is, I remember Geeta Gopinath was asked in Davos about the impact of tariff and various other challenges that India has. And she said something that we ignore. It's the elephant in the room. The basics. She said, do you realize that you're probably being hurt much more in India for ignoring your AQI? For the pollution that is going to drive away businesses and foreign investment. And Anand has been with me right since morning, and he's talked about FDI, etc. Anand, let me tell you that the FDI in manufacturing has gone down. Net FDI in this country has gone down. And as somebody who's been a student of economics and has worked in a bank, I can tell you one thing. Foreign direct investment chases a market where they see potential returns. If they don't, they're not going to come there because they're emotionally invested in our country. Which brings me to the last 2 points before the others come in. I worry about the fact that India's statistical integrity is being repeatedly questioned, not just by the IMF, but by everybody across the board. I've read a Reuters poll, and the Reuters poll of very independent economists pointed out something very disturbing. They said India's employment figure, this demographic dividend which this government has destroyed through its Pakora economic strategy, they now call street vendors as employed, by the way. Here is the truth. 70% of the economists said that India's unemployment is probably in the range of anywhere between 7% to as high as 25%. I'm not going to.
Yes, all right, 25%. Are you increasing are you actually counting all the candidates of the Congress party that applied and did not win elections? Yes.
Navika,
in that case, the unemployment rate could be 25% and maybe higher. But Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, now AQI problem should be sorted through the budget. Markets should be sorted through the budget. Unemployment should be sorted through the budget. Everything that the Congress didn't do in its time should be done by the BJP, and the BJP has been in power for 3 terms through bad economics and wrong statistics. Please respond.
UPA gave us 7.8% growth over 10 years. This government has given 5.9%.
Problem of unemployment, but it is not in that much in the public. It is there in the opposition parties, because Rahul Gandhi ji is the consistently remain politically unemployed, empty-minded and frustrated youth leader of 55 years since around 11 years. But one thing is very much attached to the heart of our opponents, that is FDI. You know what is the full form of FDI for them? Foreign direct infiltrators. Because they consider them as the capital. On the basis of that capital, they want to build up their political empire. Like our friend from TMC was asking, yes, definitely. Openly they have pleaded, supported, overtly and covertly both. Now coming to the budget. As Mr. Sanjay Jha was saying, if Indian economy is in such a bad position just depending upon the dollar, that's why the EU people are foolish that they are saying it is the mother of all the deals. The British Prime Minister Keith Starmer has said that they have brought the biggest ever business delegation by any British Prime Minister overseas. Nordic countries, UAE, Australia,
what has India got?
They have done FTA with India. But
what are we going to get from that?
We are running 100 billion.
We are the only country which is facing 50% tariff in the world. So that is just America specific. Because America is facing itself a problem. And I challenge Sanjay Jha ji. Last year in US Congress, there was a discussion for de-dollarization. I challenge you, for last 100 years, any time there was a discussion in US Congress for de-dollarization, and Trump has threatened that the country should not go for de-dollarization. China has removed its US Treasury bond from 84% to 25%. India has also withdrawn.
Navika, I have a right to rejoin the
We are doing
free
trade with
everybody has
like Russia, like Germany and Israel and New Zealand, and there are 22 countries with whom this trade is going on. तो भाई मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूं, ये तो just because of the tariff, the FIRs are taking out, and America is also trying to protect its dollar. So because of this 50% tariff, this is situation just specific to America. All of the world is responding positively. But unfortunately, again I will say, the empty-minded, hollowness, lopsided, prejudiced mindset of opposition is unable to see the truth.
Well, let me get in Anil Desai ji. 1 minute. I know everybody has a right to speak, but so does Mr. Anil Desai. And I have a duty to go to all my panelists. Priyanka Kakkar ji, coming to you as well. Anil Desai ji. Anil Desai ji, is it